Killer Kowalski. Let me, we have a couple other photographs. There are people in this country who believe that wrestling ain't on the up and up, that it's fixed and that the matches are predetermined and that...
You know, most of the fans who mention that are all television wrestling fans. You sit home, watch wrestling on television, it is a commercial. There's a guy my size wrestling somebody half your size. The outcome is obvious. I'm doing a job to promote Killer Kowalski, so I wouldn't look too good against another great wrestler. So I get in the ring with a guy who's just a small guy, a little wimp. And I just beat him to... Of course, I'm not going to hurt him.
No.
Otherwise, I would run out of wimps to beat up.
Not enough wimps to go around.
That's right.
Okay, now, I don't know exactly how you answered that. Who is this guy?
That's Andre the Giant. He's 7'4", 500 pounds, a real giant.
How do you do on his SATs? Do you have the...
Well, he's a bit of an attraction.
Big guy.
He's a monster. Really.
Is there a lot of money to be made for a wrestler these days?
Yes, if you're a main eventer, you can make a good living, but you're wrestling 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, it's tough, huh?
And you have to keep in condition, travel a lot. Sometimes you don't even get to bed 2 or 3 days at a time.
Would you travel all over the United States or just in a certain geographic region?
Sometimes wrestlers come in a geographical region, but like Andre the Giant, he travels all over the world.
Yeah.
He'd be in Tokyo, Japan one day, he'd be in Washington, D.C. next day, and then he'd fly to Africa or something like that.
What does a well-known wrestler make in a week? Say a guy, a top-known wrestler.
Well, they make not as great a salary as boxers or some of the other great players, but they make $3,000 a week.
Yeah. What's the low end of the scale? What's the least a guy would make in wrestling?
$300-400 a week.
Yeah, that would be a wimp, I guess, would make that. Okay, and finally we got another photograph that you've taken. These
superstar
the boys
Billy
next door.
Superstar Billy Graham and his manager, the Wizard, Grand Wizard, and Stan Stasiak.
Looks a little like my manager, come to think of it. I want to thank you very much, Walter, for being here. Now, you have a television show. Where is that?
We're in Boston 25. We have a show every Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. It's a Christian broadcasting network. And Kenneth Copeland is on just before me. He lifts the people up and makes them ready to go into heaven. Boy, I come on 11 o'clock, I bring them right back down to earth and let them know what the real thing, that's the real thing right here.
Killer Kowalski, thank you very much. We have to turn things off here tonight. I want to thank the studio audience. You folks have been terrific. And, of course, Paul Schaefer and the gentleman in the orchestra, Bill Wendell, our announcer. Now, coming up Monday, humorist Henry Morgan, pitchman Dave Clark, Francis Ford Coppola will be here. Also a feature we like to call Celebrities and Their Business Machines. And a look at the fabulous February 8th Day Parade here in New York City. The theme this year is Cardboard on Wheels. Have a good weekend, folks.
As we come to an end of another week of shows, we present from St. Dominic's Old Roman Catholic Church in Brooklyn, the Reverend Bishop Andre Pinocchio.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Today marks the beginning of a weekend of rest. After being through the icy storms, stalled subway cars and buses, and facing above all a tyrant boss who doesn't understand why we are late for work. Dear Lord, give me courage to make it through Monday. Thank God it's Friday. Thursday Central. Amen.